Good morning, and here we are at Placemaking Week Europe. I'm here sitting on the Good Place bench. My name's Kristen, and I'm sitting with Zarrin. Thank you for joining us this morning. So tell me, where are you from? And maybe you can say also a little bit about yourself.
Okay, hello everybody. I'm Zarrin and I am actually working in Finland. So I've traveled from Helsinki to Rotterdam for the conference. And I work at VTT, which is a technology organization. So it's a very strong focus on developing new technologies and innovation. But there's a very small group of us that is working for the people. So how would the people use the end solution? And many times you develop something that is not acceptable in the end. So that's one part of the work, and the other part is to do urban planning, where you plan green areas or the blue areas, or also mobility, so the bike lanes and walking paths. So I'm here to absorb as many ideas as I can and take them back home.
And what excites you most about the work that you do?
I think it gives me a chance to think bigger and not in the most standard way, because when you think of people and what they like, you cannot assume that everybody likes the same thing or the same way to walk or use the area. So it forces you, when you think of placemaking, it forces you to really think outside the box, not the usual way, not the business as usual.
Love that. So, of course, at Placemaking Week Europe, we have a ton of really creative programming, a lot of co-creation sessions, and I was curious if there was something from the program that you are most intrigued by or curious about.
So I'm wondering how to, because there's so many people here from around the world that are bringing solutions that have worked for them. So I'm wondering what is the best way to make a city center, if a center of the city is sort of going downhill, people are not using it as expected. People are not coming there as you would want them to. So the businesses are shutting down and people just sort of shun that area. So how would you revive that again? Because it's bad for the, let's say, GDP or economy for the city. So I'm wondering what is the best way to do that, and I hope I can find some ideas to take back home.
Very cool. I mean, yeah, that's what it's all about here is revitalizing underutilized spaces, and the way you described it, it sounded like a bit of bringing a place back from the dead.
I'll show you.
You want to share something that you have with you right now?
Yeah, so we have an EU project. It's called We Generate, and we have four different locations in Europe. So we have a Finnish location called Tampere, we have Bucharest from Romania, we have Cascais from Portugal, and Cesena from Italy. So everybody is working on regenerating their neighborhoods, which are sort of going downhill for a certain reason. So I'm really acting like a sponge here today. It's my first time today, and I'm really trying to absorb as much as possible. So yeah.
That's great. So actually, we have these pretty fun conversation cards. So I want to pull a random one out and see if we can answer it. Let's put you with. This is a good one. Since you're here, absorbing like a sponge, and of course the Placemaking Europe community is super vibrant and super collaborative. How can a community like Placemaking Europe contribute to better cities, in your opinion?
I think so. I've read somewhere while I was digging about placemaking, that when you design something, whether it's a street or anything, a solution, you have to think of the most vulnerable person. And I think maybe that's the way to do it. Like I said, business as usual is probably saving you money as well. But if you try to think of the person who needs more than an average person, perhaps that would make the community function better.
Yeah, empathy is everything. I want to close off with one final question. In your opinion, what makes a good place?
Wow. So I've been living in Finland for 14 years, which means I've seen 14 harsh winters. I think so. I think if I'm thinking of a very super cold place to live, I think a nice place to just be warm and cozy, rest for a bit, gather your thoughts, whether you're alone or with a person. So I would say warm. Yeah.
Warm and restful makes a good place. I'm with you with that. Thank you so much for your time this morning, and until next time, bye.